Okay, continues the Gemara now. We are 8 lines from the bottom. 8 lines from the bottom of Daf Chav Zayin Amud Aleph. By the words Rav Ikla, it's six words from the end of the line. Rav Ikla lebei Geniva. Rav arrived. Rav Ikla, he came, he arrived. Lebei Geniva, the house of Geniva. That's the name of the house. Vitzali shel Shabbos ve'erev Shabbos, and he did like we know that he did. It's something that he did. He would daven Marav early. He would daven, not only would he daven regular Marav early, but he would even daven Shabbos davening when it was still weekday. Vitzali shel Shabbos ve'erev Shabbos. He would daven the Shabbos davening on Erev Shabbos. Now, v'havi masli Rav Yirmiyah bar Abba la'choyrei. The Rav. Rav Yirmiyah bar Abba, the son of Abba, he was davening la'achorei means behind the Rav. Behind Rav. Now, v'sayim Rav finished davening, v'lo paskei l'tzalusei de Rav Yirmiyah, and he didn't want to break up, he didn't want to take his steps back and break into the davening of Rav Yirmiyah. Shemami na tlas. We learn out from here 3 things. Tlas. Remember, tuf and shin are interchangeable in Aramaic, so it's like same thing as saying Shemami na shalosh. We learn from here 3 things. Shemamina, number 1, that mispalel adam shel Shabbos be'erev Shabbos. We learn from here that a man could daven shel Shabbos be'erev Shabbos. We learn that a person could daven Shabbos davening on erev Shabbos. When it's not yet Shabbos, it's Friday. V'shemamina mispalel Talmud achorei Rabbo. And we learn from here also that a student is permitted to daven behind his rabbi. Rabbi means behind his rabbi, behind his Rav. Right? We see from here that Rav Yirmiyah bar Abba, obviously the Gemara knows that Rav Yirmiyah bar Abba was a student of Rav. And for the fact that Rav Yirmiyah bar Abba davened behind Rav, we could learn from his action. The Talmud Chacham is not going to do something wrong, so we could learn from his action. We could learn that he is allowed to daven behind your Rebbe. That's number 2. And number 3, v'shemamina, Asr laver keneged amispalim. We learn that it's asr, it's prohibited. You're prohibited laver to pass keneged amispalim, opposite people who are davening. From the fact that, where do we get that from? Right? From the fact that Rav would not take steps back into the space of Rav Yirmiyah bar Abba, we learn that a person is not allowed to take steps back. You're not allowed to walk in front of somebody that's davening. Says the Gemara now. From this story, we could learn out a support for that which for that statement made by Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi. Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi, remember also again here we have a note also. He was considered a king of the Amoraim, meaning that Rabbi Yochanan, we discussed earlier, Rabbi Yochanan, we've met numerous times. The rule is Rabbi Yochanan, we always will paskin like Rabbi Yochanan, even if he's against Rav. Rabbi Yochanan was one of the earliest of the Amoraim. He was a student of Rabbi Yehuda Nasi, who wrote the Mishnayos. He sat in Shir and heard Shir from Rabbi Yehuda Nasi, as well as Rav. Rav also sat in Shir and heard. They're the very earliest Amoraim. Now Rabbi Yochanan, we always pass like Rabbi Yochanan, even when he goes against Rav. The one person, I'm quite sure that only one person that will follow, the only Amora that we follow over Rav Yochanan is Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi. Very often we'll pass like Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi over Rabbi Yochanan. Okay, so Misayle Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi. This supports, we have more people this supports what Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi's statement. To Amar, the last word in the line, 4 lines from the bottom, the last word. To Amar Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi said, Asr laver kenegedamispalim. It is, you're not allowed to daven opposite the mispalim. Says the Gemara, what? Aini, but it is not so. Aini, but it's not so. V'ho, Rabbi Ami, Rav Asi, Chalfi, Rav Ami and Rav Asi, they would go in opposite, they would switch places in front of each other, in front of people who were davening. Rav Ami, Rav Asi, says the Gemara, no, that's not a problem. Rabbi Ami, Rav Asi, chutz la'arba amos hu dechalfi. When they would switch, go in front of people, while they were davening, that was when they were more than 4 amos past him. They would go opposite them, but it was when they were out of 4 amos. They were more than 4 amos beyond where the person was davening, then would pass in front of them. So there's no contradiction here. Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi is correct. Aser laver keneged mispalim. When Rav didn't take his steps back in front of Rabbi Yirmiyah bar Abba, he was acting correctly as well. But in order for Rav to be able to take his steps back, he would have had to have been walking within 4 amos of his student Rabbi Yirmiyah bar Abba. And that is a problem. But if it's more than 4 amos, which according to the Chazon Ish is 8 feet, if it's more than 8 feet away from a person davening Shmoneh Esrei, you're allowed to walk in past them. Okay, we'll stop this. We're going to stop this recording now. We're going to do one more today.